Well, a brilliant Leon Bailey goal, Morgan Rogers scoring for the second successive preseason game, and Cameron Archer getting off the mark in preseason. This is your instant match reaction to Spartak Trnava 0, Aston Villa 3. Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back with your instant match reaction to Spartak Trnava 0, Aston Villa 3. Before we get into the game, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. We are marching on to 4,500 subscribers, well on the way to 5K. If we could do that before the start of the season, that would be amazing. And get your comments in, your thoughts on today's second preseason friendly, another 3-0 victory. Good performances, bad performances, anyone who you were glad to see, anyone you'd like to see a little bit more of. We'll get right into it now. So the starting lineup, a similar squad to what featured against Walsall. Obviously, two different 11s played each half. Slightly flipped from the first game against Walsall. This was mainly the team that played the second half there. This time playing the first half. Only changes were Lewis Dobbin came in for his first appearance for Aston Villa, and Berenachea and Dendoncker started as a centre-back partnership, centre midfield partnership, this time around. But we had Joe Gauci in goal, Nedeljkovic, Diego Carla, Sil Swinkles, Luca Dean, Enzo and Dendoncker, as I said, Illing Jr., Leon Bailey, and Dobbin and Barry up front. And to be honest, the first half was pretty non-eventful. Spartak Trnava huffed and puffed, worked very hard. They seemed to take the game very seriously, which was, I guess, a good test for Villa, putting tackles in. They were quite physical. Aston Villa trying to act relaxed and pass the ball around across the back, trying to probe and get it into the, I guess, Illing Jr. a little bit more, and Delkovic was trying to push forward, trying to get the ball into Leon Bailey, but ultimately we couldn't really get Louis Barry and Lewis Dobbin into the game. They were maybe trying to run in behind or trying to receive the ball short, and it just couldn't quite match up. And for me, Dendoncker was too slow moving the ball. And a real contrast to Enzo in that midfield, who obviously is wanting to impress. Obviously, he's keen to get to know his new teammates, and I thought he was very sharp on the ball, always wanting the ball, always looking to get on it and try and move the ball forward. And Nedeljkovic as well, looking good on that at that right hand side, trying to push forward, stepping into midfield as well, which was really encouraging. There was times where he got caught out. Their wide player on that left hand side was quite sharp, and there was a couple of times where he got caught out of position. But ultimately, Gauci didn't really have a lot to do. A couple of crosses to claim, and then towards the end of that first half, one little bit of quality. It was almost like Leon Bailey, who really didn't have a great half, if I'm honest, but one bit of quality. Just thought, you know what, stuff this. I'm gonna show people how good I am. Illing Jr. had a great turn. He didn't quite get the pass right to Bailey, who was running through, but it bobbled out and then took one touch and then just left foot curled it past the goalkeeper into the bottom right corner. At the goalkeeper's bottom right corner, and it was 1-0 to Aston Villa. And really, that was the only bright spark of that first half. There was one little bit at the end, towards the end of the first half. Louis Barry gets through. Probably should have had a shot first time, but tried to take a touch, and then it gets stuck under his foot, and the defender cleared it. But yeah, it was a little bit tough for Lewis Dobbin, obviously coming in for his first game. Didn't have too many touches of the ball, and it'll be good for him just to get a good run out and get 45 minutes. And sometimes it's difficult for that team that's starting the game because obviously the team that you're playing against wants to put all the effort into that first half and show what they can do. And it's quite difficult then to open up and show exactly what you can do. But yeah, Enzo for me was impressive, and Costa Nedeljkovic as well, very impressive for me. Illing Jr. had some nice touches, and Leon Bailey obviously with that goal. I think Diego Carlos and Leander Dendoncker probably just showing a little bit of signs that I don't know if they're quite fitting into the strategy that Unai Emery wants. And we know Dendonker's probably on his way out. Olympiacos looking to sign in, but maybe the writing could be on the wall for Diego Carlos. But we'll see. We shall see. Now the second half started, and Villa made 11 changes. So as we said with regards to the subs, so Cash was in at right back. Ross Barkley was back in at central midfield alongside Lamar Bogard, Alex Moreno at left back, Pau Torres, the other centre back, Robin Olsen in goal, and Morgan Rogers came in. Cameron Archer up top, Josh Feeney at centre back as well, and Caden Young came in and Kessler Hayden. So complete changeover in that second half, and started again a little bit brighter. You could see Ross Barkley makes a difference getting on the ball. Matty Cash driving forward from that right hand side, and there's a bit more attacking impetus with us. And Morgan Rogers obviously makes a huge difference as well. He seems to at the moment be the player of the pre-season, and he gets his goal. Little bit of a bobbled finish, but they all count. Caden Young, nice little move actually between Caden Young and Morgan Rogers after a brilliant ball from Ross Barkley. Young cuts inside, probably should score. Keeper saves it, and it bounces back out, and then Morgan Rogers on the spot there to put it into the bottom corner, and it's 2-0. And then, to be honest, the game did open up a little bit. Spartak Trnava made lots of substitutions midway through that second half, and those new players came on with extra impetus and started to press Villa, and the game really did open up. And Robin Olsen did have to make a couple of pretty decent saves, but nothing too strenuous. And then Villa gradually again got more into the game. Kessler Hayden getting more space down that right-hand side. Lamar Bogard, who was much brighter in that second half compared to, say, Leander Dendoncker in the first half, was driving with the ball forwards, was making some good decisions on the ball. Caden Young looking quite sharp, and as I said, Morgan Rogers and Cameron Archer starting to get more and more into the game. And he actually, before his goal, should have probably scored about 30 seconds before, but didn't quite get his shot away in time. And then after that, lovely little move. He gets played in on the right-hand channel, hits his shot, takes a slight deflection off the defender and into the bottom corner past the goalkeeper. And nice for him to get a goal, because I think he was playing, strikers always need goals, and he was probably playing and snatching at chances or trying, not maybe making a run into the box. There was one occasion where Moreno put the ball across to him, and he probably didn't make the run towards the near post that he maybe would have done had he been fully confident. So nice for him to get a goal, get his place back in that squad, maybe give Unai Emery a decision to make. Who is going to be that number 2 to Ollie Watkins? So yeah, all in all, I think it was a very useful exercise. That team were much more physical than Walsall, who were quite physical themselves, and they took it very seriously. I think 16,000 in the ground as well, so really good atmosphere to play in front of, and extra time, extra minutes in the players' legs, more time playing together. And obviously with numerous players to come back into the side, Onana as well should be signing across this weekend and into Monday. So all the signs are looking positive. And then we've got the likes of McGinn, Matson, Tielemans, Martinez, Watkins, Konsa to come back in. The only disappointment for me is no Jacob Ramsey, no Emi Buendia featuring at all. So I'd hope that they will be part of the travelling party, the playing travelling party. I'm sure they'll be going out to train, but I hope we see some form of them in America, because we really need to see them on the road to recovery and hopefully getting fit for the start of the season. But yes, 3-0 victory again, clean sheet, nice steady run out for the players. We're going to be back later on for a bit more of a fuller match reaction, and obviously talk about all the news, the kit release, the new signings, potential new signings, Diaby leaving, the Ramsey rumours, and all that jazz. So make sure you join us at 9 o'clock for that tonight. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, get your comments below on your thoughts on today's game. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, remember, we all follow the Villa.